Standard 8 Maths Chapter 5 Data Handling. Hello everyone. In last video we have studied about the grouping of data or how to construct frequency table or tally marks or how we are going to plot in a data in a grouped form. Okay. So we will see one example. It is given on page number 73 of NCERT. So what it is, like it is given in try this section. Study the following frequency distribution table and answer the questions given below. So, the frequency distribution of table of daily income of 550 workers in a factory. Okay, so this is given for 550 workers and there is a class interval given. Class interval. This class interval is given for income of these workers. So, it is given in, this is representing the daily income in rupees. Okay, and this is frequency, that is number of workers. Clear? So here they have 125, number of workers are 45. Between 125 to 150, number of workers are 25. This is 155 to 175, it is 55. 175 to 200, they have 125 numbers of workers. This is 200 to 225, number of workers are 140. 225 to 250, number of workers are 55. This is 250 to 275. This is number of workers are 35. Between 275 to 300, number of workers are 50. Between 300 to 325, number of workers are 20. So this should be total should be 550. Okay, that should be equal to number of observation. Now we have to answer the following question. So the first question is, what is the size of the class interval? Now size of class interval, or I have explained in last video, it is the range of the interval. What was the range? This is lower limit and this is upper limit. We have to take their difference. So, and it should be same for each interval. It is not that it is size is coming here, it's 25, here it can be 50. No, this size should be equal for each interval. So what is the size? That is upper limit minus lower limit. You can take out any interval and you will find the sizes same. So this is 125 minus 100. It is 25. So size of the class interval is 25. Which class has the highest frequency? Now you see there are different class intervals and you see the frequency of occurrence. So highest number is 140. 140, yes, and its corresponding class is 200 to 225, means 140 workers are having their daily income between 200 and 225. Now which class has the lowest frequency? Now you see this is 20 is the lowest number, that is lowest frequency, and corresponding to this is this class, that is 300 to 325. So that means class interval having 300 to 325 has the lowest frequency. What is the upper limit of the class interval 250 to 275? Upper limit of this class interval. Upper limit is this 275 and 250 is the lower limit. Which two classes have the same frequency? Now look at same frequency. This is 55 and this is 55. This corresponding to this is 225 to 250 and corresponding to this 55 is 150 to 175. That means class interval of 150 to 175 and 225 to 250 have the same frequency. So this is how we have to represent or how we have to calculate. Now next example, in this we have to make a frequency table. Now, second example of this, construct a frequency distribution table for the data on weights in kg of 20 student using a class interval of 30 to 35, 35 to 40 and so on. Okay. So, I have to construct a frequency table. Number of students, there are 20. So, class interval and we have frequency. So this class interval will represent weight in kg and frequency will represent number of students. Clear? So now it is mentioned that we have to construct a class interval like 35 to 40, 40 to 45. So we will look for highest that is 65. So we can plot up to 70. So this is 40 to 50. This is 50 to 55. This 55 to 60. This is 60 to 65 and 65 to 70. Clear? Now between 35 to 40, we have to check how many students are there. So if we see there 35 to 40, we have this 38, 33, 31, 34. So we have to take one more interval. So we have to take one more, that is 30 to 35 because there is 31 kg student also. So first we have to look for this 30 to 35 and this 35 is not inclusive, means the student who is weighing 35 kg will not be taken in this interval. It will be taken in this next interval. So 30 to 35 we have 33, this 31. So there are two students who are having weight in between 30 to 35. So frequency will be 2. Now for 35 to 40. So we have 38, we have 33, uh, we have 38, 33 and 36 and 38 and 39. So there are 5 students. Now 40 to 45. We will not include this 45. So 40 to 45 will be this 41, 42, 44. So number of students are 3. 45 to 50. 45 to 50 we have 48, we have 46, we have 49, we have 49, we have 47. So number of student will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we have 5. Now 50 to 55. This is 53 kg student. Only one student because 55 we will take in next interval. Now 55. This is 55 to 60. So we have this 55. Only one student is there. 60 to 65. We will have there is no 60 to 65. we will have only one, that is 60. Now 65 to 70. This is 65. Okay. So if we calculate this, this comes out to be 19. So it comes out to be, it should be 20. So you can just check if the number of frequencies matching by looking. So this way we have to plot. Okay. So now next we have, so this is how to construct a frequency table, and its sum should comes out to be 20. Clear? I have missed one student here, so you just cross check with this. Now how to plot a histogram, or how to plot this group data on a graph. So we will see with the example. So this is again the same example. They have taken marks obtained by 60 student in mathematics test. So this is we have class interval, that is marks. We have between 0 to 10, 10 to 20. We have 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. This is 50 to 60. This is frequency table. Frequency means number of student. This is 2, 10, 21, 19, 7 and 1. So its total is 60. So we have to plot this graph. Now how we have to plot this? Now marks of student we are going to take on x-axis. We have to plot in form of histogram. That is a continuous bar graph type of thing. Okay. So I'm just rubbing this. Why marks are taken on x-axis? Because these are the groups of marks, and grouping because range of marks is given like 0 to 20, 10 to 20. Here we can take these ranges, or here we can take the group form. On y-axis we cannot take marks because we cannot plot like 0 to 10 or 10 to 20 on y-axis. Okay. So this is x-axis. This is y-axis. On x-axis we are taking marks of student. We are taking marks of student. This is starting point, this is origin, and on y-axis we are taking number of students. Okay. So number of student, we have to look for frequency table. The highest value is 21, so we can plot up to 22. So this is 0, 2, 4, this is 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 and 22. So marks are like 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So from 0 to 10 we have two students are there who have secured between 0 to 10. So 0 to 10 will be like, okay. Now 10 to 20 we have 10 students. So it will be between 10 to 30, there are 21 students. Their 21 will be between 20 and 22. Between 10 to 30 we have 19 students. So it will be between 18 to 20. This way. Between 40 to 50 we have 7 number of students. So 7 we will be having somewhat near. between this, and between 50 to 60 we have one student, so it will be okay. So this is 2, this is 10, this is 21, this is 19, this is 7. So 7 will be here, and this is 1. So these are the continuous bar graphs. So it is also known as histogram. So this is we have to how we have to plot the group data. Okay. In case if the numbers is not starting, suppose we are starting, we have those interval, like in case of weight of student, in previous example I have taken like 30 to 35 or 40 to 45 this way. So if the interval would have been like 30 to 35, then 35 to 40, so we this value is not starting from 0, so we have to put a jagged line, and we can start from our 30, 35, 40 like this. Okay, this I have explained in chapter 15, that is introduction to graph. So this jag line represent our range is not starting from 0, we have got some value after that. Okay, and after that there will be a continuous size or continuous class interval. So we will see few examples in our next video. I hope these are clear how to plot the class interval in graph form. So we will check out some more examples in our next video. Till then, thank you.